I'm Miss Galano,
I'm Miss Simons.
and this is our lesson on money math.
Today in our lesson we are going to be learning about the significance of coins in relation to money math.
First, we're going to learn a song about money. Penny, penny, easily spent, copper brown, and worth 1 cent. Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. Nickel, nickel, thin and fat, you're worth 5 cents, I know that. Quarter, quarter, big and bold, you're worth 25, I am told. Can anyone tell me what the name of this coin is? Yes, it's a penny. Can anyone tell me how much this coin is worth? Yes, this coin is worth 1 cent.
What is the name of this coin? Yes. This is called a dime. How much is this coin worth? Yes. This coin is worth 10 cents.
Has anyone seen this coin before? Can you tell me what its name is? Yes, this coin is a quarter. Can anyone tell me how much this coin is worth? Yes, this coin is worth 25 cents.
Now this is a trick coin. Does anybody know what this is called? It's called a half dollar. Does anybody know how much it's worth? It's worth 50 cents.
Can anyone tell me what the name of this coin is? Yes, you're right, it's a nickel. Does anybody know how much this coin is worth? Yes? 5 cents, you're right. Okay, let's take a moment and practice counting our quarters, our dimes, our nickels, and our pennies. First off, does anybody know how much this coin right here is worth? Yes, it's worth 25 cents. Can anyone tell me how much this coin is worth? Yes, it's worth 10 cents. So when we add our coins together, we're going to simply add up how much each coin is worth. Can anyone tell me how much this coin is worth? Yes, it's worth 5 cents. So when we add all of these coins up together, how much do we get? Can somebody come up to the board and write it for me? Let's see if you're right. Oh. Yes, these coins equal 40 cents. All right, next question.
Does anyone know how much this coin is worth? It's a dime. Does anyone know how much this coin is worth? It's a nickel. Yeah. And then these are pennies. So how much is each one worth? 1 cent. So 3 of them would be 3. So does anybody know what the total of these numbers would be? Let's write it down. 18 cents. Let's see if this is correct. It is.
Okay, now the next question is a little tricky because there's a lot of coins here. So we're going to break it down just like we did the other ones. Can anyone tell me how much both of these coins are worth? I'll give you a hint, they're both quarters. Yep, they're each worth 25 cents. anyone tell me what these next 3 coins are worth? Does anyone know what these coins are? Yes, they're dimes and they're worth 10 cents each. So we're going to write 10 3 times. Can anyone tell me what these next 3 coins are worth? I'll give you a hint. They're all nickels. Yes, they're worth 5 cents. So we're going to write 5 plus 5 plus 5. And finally, can anyone tell me what these pennies are each worth? Yes, they're each worth 1 cent. So we're going to write 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So now we're going to count them all up and add them together. So we're first going to have to skip count by 25s. So together we're going to say 25, 50, then add 10s, 60, 70, 80, then 5s, 85, 90, 95 plus 1s, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So our answer would be 100 cents. Very tricky. Now let's check and see if we're right. And we are. Do you think that was too long for first grade?
So these coins might look a little familiar. Does anybody know another way to say 100 cents? Yep, it's a dollar bill.
Okay, let's review. So we're going to do another practice, but this time we're going to do it in a little bit of a different way. So there are many different ways that you can make the same amount of points. So first, our question is, what are a couple of the different ways that we can make 10 cents using the coins that were provided down here? So can anyone come up and move the coins for me up to the top and show one way that you can make 10 cents? Yes, come on up. One way we can make 10 cents is by putting 1 dime. That is correct. Can someone else come up and show me one more example? Yes. One more example would be 2 nickels, because each nickel is worth 5 cents, and 5 plus 5 is 10.
Can anybody show me a way to make 55 cents? You can use the half dollar, which is worth 50 cents, and then a nickel, which is worth 5 cents. So there's your 55 cents. Can anybody tell me another way to make 55 cents? You can do 2 quarters and 1 nickel, because 25, 50, 55.
Could someone come up to the board and show me one way that they can make 75 cents? Yes. One way you can make 75 cents is by dragging 3 quarters, because 25 plus 25 is 50, plus another 25 is 75. So 3 quarters equals 75 cents. Does anybody else know another way that you can make 75 cents? Yes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. That's another way.
Does anyone know how to make 100 cents? 4 quarters. 25, 50, 75, 100. So 4 quarters equals 100 cents. Does anyone remember another way that we may have talked about? Yes. $1 bill equals 100 cents. 100 cents is $1.